Hello, Battleborn. You are back in the dojo, this time with a PvP, very efficient, very easy to find loadout, specifically designed for an Eldrid attacker. This would be your Melka, your Thorn, even Boulder could use this, technically. In PvP, one of the main things you've got is life. Your health pool can be drawn down from a couple of different ways. When somebody just focus fires on you, they usually can unload so much damage on you before they can take you out. And if obviously you tag team, that threshold is maxed out before they have to rely on cooldowns and skill to strike you. So having a bigger health pool is actually very, very interesting. A way to play a character who already has, like in terms of Melka's case, already has an issue with. I'm gonna go ahead and start these up here. Already has avoidance on her side. So, since as an Eldrid though, you don't have any shields. So you'll notice that this gear right here, these are all greens. They're uncommon. They're very, very easy to find. They're all Eldrid faction items, so if you have Eldrid command packs, Eldrid faction packs, you can get those. These item drops relatively easily, but the thing is that since we don't actually have a shield on an Eldrid, those negative stats make the items so much cheaper, but they don't have any real effect because we don't have a shield. So the negative shield strength is actually kind of useless. But what it does for us is it saves us from having to pay so much money, which means we can activate them earlier. I think that was a total of 1,260 for all of the three of these, and that's about the price of, well, it's a little bit more than an epic item. So that's really, really important. So you can get these activated right off the bat. Now these there's conditionals to these particular skills. That secondary condition, you'll notice across the board, is maximum health. But you have to survive for 3 minutes before that kicks in. But once it does, you're talking about adding another 630 health to your health pool. So it makes you very, very hard to get. Very, very hard to attack. So if you're doing any recon, you're doing any shard stuff, if you're trying to lay down minions, if you like to play in the backfield, anything where you're not really drawing a lot of attention to yourself, you can those 3 minutes will pass by pretty quick, and then all of a sudden, if you are in some trouble, the people have an assumption of how much health you have, and they could unload on you and then realize, oh wait a minute, you've got like a quarter health bar back left. What happened? And they may not know that you have an extra 600 health just sitting around. So there's nothing much to explore other than those primary stats you got here with skill damage, attack speed, and attack damage, which in terms of Melka's case affects everything. So you'll notice, level 9 here. We can almost get to level 10 to find out. But those reloads are popping for 152. Yeah. So when she's doing her damage, those venom canisters are doing a lot more damage, and we haven't even assigned anything, right? So I'm not even going to assign anything, just so you can see the raw numbers. But 38 per hit, tick 10 damage per tick on venoms. Was that 152? 152. Yeah, 152. Now this is of course level 9, which you don't usually get to anytime soon. But once this stuff kicks in, you get the immediate primary stat permanently, but that secondary stat of health secondary is really nice. So PvP wise, this is really good. Or if you're doing ops missions, this is really good if you don't have any gear. But the main reason why you would go with this is, one, you're Eldrid, you don't have a shield, right? Kelvin would like this too, except that what it does is it reduces his shield capacity for Chomp or Sublimate or Ice Wall. So technically he actually has a shield, and this would be bad. But if you care about permafrost, anyways. But if you want to get out of the gate and have some items and have them cheaply, the trick is to have a negative stat that you could care less about. So Just throw that out there, guys. So I normally do legendaries, so it's interesting that there are some green items that have their favorabilities as well. So don't think that you have to always go legendary. That's really expensive, and they usually activate mid to late game. This is something you're going to get early game, and you're just not going to think about it after that. So there's advantages there. What can get you a bonus in level is also a huge advantage. And like if you're going around trying to find shards, but somebody else has got their full gear, they're going to stay in lane. They're going to be hunting people down, or running side quests or doing whatever to progress the mission while you're sitting there shard farming. So just remember it. I mean, staying involved is also important. All right, I'll catch you guys later.